Welcome to Channel 18 News. I'm Jim Rogers. Silver Springs Independent School District students will have the day off Friday. Not the staff. They have a worker preparation day. Official donations to Hopkins County United Way counted Tuesday totaled $53,915.40, making the grand total thus far in the campaign $94,550.40. The local campaign is now halfway to their goal of $175,000.
To remind everybody where we're at, as of the end of last week, we went over $40,000, so we're at $40,635 as of last week. Muddy Jake's is doing a give back day for us November the 1st, which is next week.
A week
Yes.
from Wednesday.
Week from Wednesday, okay. So I've got these flyers. You do not have to present the flyer if somebody goes to Muddy Jake's. You don't have to present it. They're donating 10% of their sales all day to the Hopkins County United Way. But we would like you to take a flyer or two to have at your place of business, just to show people, take a picture of it, post it on your social media. That would, we would appreciate you doing that. So I've got those that we'll pass around after a while. We only have 2 more report meetings after this one, so we'd really encourage our volunteers to start wrapping up collecting your packets. And if you're having trouble collecting on a packet, or you get tied up, which can happen because we're all busy, if you get tied up, if you'll let Susan know, or me know, or Brandon know, one of us, we'll figure out somebody to go help you out and go pick up your packets, but you've got to let us know. So we've only got 2 more meetings, if you'll just let us know if you're having problems. And we will have thank you notes ready to distribute at our last meeting, which will be Wednesday, November 8th. So, it's just a heads up. Okay, so, is there anything I'm missing before we get to the fun stuff?
Not that I can think of.
Then let's do the fun stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and report some that I have am turning in on others' behalf. Gina Law, who is the director of Lake Country CASA, she gave me some to turn in. We've got an individual donation from Mr. and Mrs. Evans, Coach Evans. I can't call them by their first name in all good conscience. They're just teacher and coach to me. But I've got an individual donation, which somebody can always do. They can drop it off at my office at the Civic Center. They can drop it off at Guarantee Bank. They can drop it off here at the Extension office, and we'll make sure it gets to the right place. We also had 100% Club. This is part of Gina's packets. From Pro Cuts here in town was 100%. Apex Supply was 100%. Appliance Hospital was 100%. So we really appreciate those guys. And then I've got packets from Gina Prickett, who was helping us this year. Marlene Sasson class did 100%. Hodges Fincher Caps Orthodontics was also 100% of their goal. Watson Company, Caldwell Banker, I'm a little partial, it's neither here nor there, so a little bit of real estate out there. We happily did 100% with our donation. Beth Weisenbaker, another group I'm partial with, the Civic Center staff, we exceeded our goal this year, so I'm proud of my crew out there. And then I had packets for 100% Club from Dr. Lawrence's dental office was 100%, and Lee's Hallmark was also 100%. Appreciate those folks.
We have A1 Auto, Edwards Used Cars, Granny's Donuts, Ponders, Lawnmower, and Suddenlink. And I'd still like one more, and they're having some family issues with family health and everything. And so they said that they'd get back with me next week.
Great, well thank you.
Thank you, good job. I've got some packets to deliver this morning, or to report this morning for Dean Libby. He brought them by the bank. Nations Lending, Met Goal, $150. Briley Barbershop, Met Goal, $46. Flip and Printing, Met Goal, or they were just shy, but really good donation of $100. Texas Trading Company, Met Goal, $245. Sulphur Springs Muffler, Met Goal at $42. Payne Electric met at $125. We got $100 from Hopkins County Abstract, and we also got $150 from Tire Town, which is about $25 more than their goal, so that's awesome. Good. And then we have one more got from Dr. Jones, Chuck Jones, and Judy Jones. They always make an individual contribution of $500, so awesome.
Well, I actually have my last 2 packets. Silver Springs Livestock, and USDA Service Center both met their goals.
Awesome, thank you.
Awesome, very good, thanks so much.
Okay, Ocean Spray we have, and we still have a few more people to talk to, and right now we're at $18,421.
So let's thank up their employee donations. They had a goal of $4,327 and they gave $4,491. The bank's total donation was $6,991. And then I picked up 2 packets, one for $430 from Ramey and Sheffield, and then
I'm so sorry, y'all.
Somebody's ready to fix that.
is that Charlotte Nicholson home?
No.
And then I picked up Phil's.
That's gonna be on KSSD.
Our 100%.
Awesome, thank you so much, April.
The bank met their goal. Our employees are just a little bit shy, but we have $1,460.
Yay!
Awesome, thank
And those packets, I have A.E. Moore, and they met their goal, and Feeder Supply met their goal, and I have 3 more to pick up, but one of them was out of town for the week, and so they're going to give, so.
Thank you.
Mr. Mike.
All right, I got a few packets. Century 21 met their goal. That's first group. Advantage Copy Systems met their goal 100%. Madison Insurance met theirs 100%. And then Bodacious Barbecue exceeded their goal. It was $44 and he gave $100. So,
Awesome.
yeah.
All right, we had a Texas Art and Frame. They had a goal of $52 and they met it. We had a Balcom Insurance. Their goal was $180 and they paid $200, so they exceeded their goal. And then myself at Edward Jones, my goal was $500 and we pledged $510.
Nice.
Had 3 businesses that always give that weren't able to give this year, so y'all be praying for them. They've fallen on a couple bad months. Mathis and Gas was able to give, but didn't meet their goal. But Interstate Body Shop is 100%. East Texas Linux is 100%. West Oaks Funeral Home is 100%. Commercial Glass and Door is 100%. Larry Vita Tow Trucking is 100%, and Sulphur Springs Dodge doubled their goal of and so that brought our total package to 31% over the estimated amount to bring in. So
Thank
awesome.
you.
you kind of reported that very pastor-ish. Yes, sir. You got to enter the booth, man. Come on.
Okay, and the following met their goal. Chamber of Commerce, Tully Insurance, Jim McElroy, and he also gives through the city, but then he also gives separately, and he gives a fairly large amount. So, Bruce and Associates, Baxter Electric, and all met their goal. Saltillo ISD didn't quite meet their goal, but they gave. So those are my packets. I have 2 packets out, and the chances of them giving are slim to none, so don't get too excited. And then Kayla I brought 2 packets for my sister, and Gloria Mitchell Insurance exceeded her goal, and Professionally Entitled exceeded their goal.
Awesome.
Awesome, thank
Good
you,
job.
Marquita.
Thank you.
I have everything unique, 100%. Brumley Uniforms, 100%. J. Hodge Chevrolet, 100%. And Bellam Spa, 100%.
Awesome.
Thank you.
I still have about 5 packets out. I've got some of them that are out of town. So,
You have connections up there at the Chevy House?
yeah.
Would you like to share what J. Hodge was able to do in addition to their donation last year? I don't know.
I'm
that
not
we'll-
sure of the amount. I
Just
guess I need
the,
to.
that, no, not the
I
amount,
hadn't
but
been
just the
writing it down.
idea. of what
Well, they
they're
have a
doing.
warranty company that if they sell a warranty, it gives to a local donation of their choice, and they chose United Way. So every time they sell one of those extended warranties, there's a partial of that comes here and goes to United Way.
We're very grateful. That,
Awesome.
I don't remember an amount, but it's,
I hadn't
I
been
almost
writing it
want to say it's
down,
nearing $1,000. So we're grateful.
Mhm.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you.
Woo.
Pilot Club, they met their goal. Glenn Irving Real Estate, he met his goal. Four Paws Pet Grooming, they met their goal. Giles Insurance, met their goal. Sherwin Williams, they met their goal. And Flowerland Florist, she met her goal. Continental Credit, their goal was $46 and she paid $50. D&B Loans paid $1,100, so met their goal. And I still have one packet out, and I'm kind of like her. Not sure if we'll get it, but I'll keep pestering them.
Thank you all for being so thorough. We're very grateful. I have a few to announce. I talked to Scott Keys yesterday, and we have a donation from Echo Corporate of $600. Wow. They're still working on employee donations, so we'll have that at a later date. We were able to apply online for a grant through Brookshire's grocery stores, and we were approved for $500, so we're very grateful for that. Thursday, early evening, someone was at my door, and it was a sweet lady who has been a contributor to our United Way for years and years, bringing a check. So we are very grateful, like you mentioned earlier, for those individual donations. She respectfully asked that we not share her name, but she'll be getting a thank you note from me on your behalf, as well as any other individual donations that we get. Amy Griggs has 100% from Martin Brady, also 100% from Rachel Flatt. And then I also just wanted to mention again how grateful we are for Craig and Cheney Johnson and the advertising that they do on our behalf on their electronic billboard. We're very grateful for their donation in supporting our efforts that way. So thank you guys. And that's all I had.
And I've got one more before we start adding everything up. We got a donation from Grocery Supply Company, and not with their employee donation and their corporate donation. Their total gift to us was $13,518.
Thursday morning at Wesley House, a new flagpole was put in place. Robert Carpenter determined that the old flagpole was not sufficient.
We had a flagpole that blew down twice, and we were really distraught about it. We wanted to have a flag out here. So she talked to me, and we had one built and got it up, and we're just so proud of it, we don't know what to do. We have 2 World War II veterans that are here at Wesley House, and we have quite a few other veterans, and we wanted to honor them and have a flag that they can look out here and see. And you can tell today, we got some veterans here that love the Lord and love their country and love their flag.
Where'd you get your flagpole?
We had it built. Ronnie Birchfield out on Highway 19 built it for us, and then we bought a flag to go on it, and it just went from there, and they got it up. We were sweating it for a little while, wondering if it's going to get ready. But we got it. So.
My name's Tiffany Cross.
And what do you do?
I'm the administrator here at Wesley House.
Okay, what are we doing here today?
We are raising our new flag. We're so proud of our country and our veterans here at Wesley House and all of our other veterans in the United States, and we wanted to put up a new flag and make sure that we're honoring them. Robert Carpenter headed up this project, got it all taken care of, and today we're going to raise our new flag while our veterans are here to help celebrate with us.
And salute.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hopkins County Commissioners Court meets Friday in special session in the first floor courtroom of the county courthouse at 11 a.m. Shortly after the opening of the session, the commissioners will convene an executive session to discuss legal issues and pending litigation. Following the executive session, the court will reconvene in open session to consider action on any items discussed in executive session, and there are other items that are listed on the agenda that may demand the attention of the commissioners during the special session.
One of the favorite parts of any county fair, such as our Fall Festival, is the Creative Arts Contest and the Arts and Crafts Show and Sale. Let's hear from Johanna Hicks, who is organizer of both events.
What is your latest project?
Oh, goodness. Well, I just returned from Nebraska over the weekend and was in Nebraska last week.
What did you do there?
It was my national conference.
Okay.
Had a really good time. I was a presenter and an award recipient. So I'm back and hitting the ground running with Fall Festival.
Well, through Texas AgriLife Extension Service, why did you go to Nebraska?
Well, that was the site of our National
okay.
Extension Family and Consumer Sciences Conference.
Okay.
And I was asked to lead one of the concurrent sessions, which I did, and then received a couple of national awards, one for our Earth Kind Living Conference that we held in 2016, and the other one was for a project that a colleague from Cass County and I did together on cooking with disabilities. And it was a diversity award that we placed first place nationally. So
that's wonderful.
That was a nice honor. But, you know, we were gone the week, got back Sunday, and here we are hitting the ground running, ready for Fall Festival.
Well, it is time to register if you want to be in the Creative Arts Contest, correct?
Yes. This year, for some reason, there's been some confusion about registration. A lot of people thought you had to bring it to the Extension office. That is not true. The Extension office is a backup, but we will no longer take them at the Extension office. The official registration is today, which is Thursday, October 26th, and we'll take them from 4:30 to 6 at the Sulphur Springs High School Conference Center. And then we'll take them Friday morning, October 27th, between 7:30 and 9:30 a.m. in the same location. And so you'll just walk in the high school. There'll be some tables set up, and ladies will help with the registration. We have the paperwork. It's not a lot. It's just basically name, address, and what your item is. And so they can drop those off there at the high school in the conference center. The room will be closed for judging Friday morning, starting at 10 o'clock.
Okay.
And we have judges coming from all different counties to come in and judge the items. And then the displays will be open to the public starting about 1 o'clock or whenever judging is completed. So it'll be open to the public from 1 to 5 there in the conference center. And then
on Friday.
On Friday. And then Saturday morning, we'll open it up to the public from 9 to 1:30.
Okay.
And at 1:30, those entries that have a purple rosette on them, that means they were best of show winner. And so we'll take best of show pictures at 1:30. So anybody that has that purple rosette, we want them to come at 1:30, be in our picture. We'll probably do the adults first and then the youth second, because there are too many people to get in one picture. So we'll start with the adults and then do the youth. And then at that time, people can pick up their entries and take them home. So basically, the Creative Arts Contest will be open Saturday from 9 to 1:30.
And the hours on Friday?
On Friday, about 1 to 5.
Okay.
Is when it'll be open to the public.
Okay.
But we have a list of categories, and I had somebody call me yesterday and she said, I don't think you have a category that this fits in. I said, don't worry about it, we will find a place, because every division has a miscellaneous.
Okay.
So whatever anybody wants to enter for judging, we will find a place for it.
Such as what types of things?
Oh, we have baked goods. If anybody loves to bake, we have a category for cakes, cookies, pies, candy, breads. With clothing, if you enjoy sewing, we have quilts, we have creative crafts, art, photography, woodworking, needlework, a Christmas corner or a holiday corner. It could be any holiday. It doesn't have to be Christmas. If you have a cute little Thanksgiving centerpiece or a table runner, we do have a holiday corner. I know I'm leaving something out. I didn't bring my list with me today, and truly there will be a division for everything: beadwork, crochet, applique. Handiwork. That was the one I was leaving out. Handiwork that will include knitting, crochet, counted cross stitch, things like that.
Scrapbooking?
We did away with the scrapbooking contest because it got to the point where people were just bringing photo albums.
Okay.
And that's not really scrapbooking. And we only had like 3 entries last year, so we did away with the scrapbooking division. Now, if somebody, is really into scrapbooking and would like us to reinstate that, we will.
Okay.
So that is one that we had to do away with.
Those people who scrapbook really, really get into it.
Yes, they do, and I admire them for that because that is a process and it takes a lot of planning. So.
Now, some of your entries, let's just say artwork, will be all ages and all different mediums.
Yes. We have 4 different age groups. We have children, which are up to age 10, I believe, and then youth are ages 11 to 19. Adults are ages 20 to... I should have brought my paperwork with me. And then we have an older Texan division. And then we have a division for nursing homes and assisted living.
Okay.
So we actually have 5 different groups. And within each topic, such as photography, we have still life, we have flora, we have a lot of different classes underneath each category. Okay. So that's why I say we will find a spot for whatever anybody would like to enter.
About how many entries overall have you had through the years?
Last year we had about 276 entries.
Wow.
This year we're hoping to top 300. Okay. And this week, those who were not able to register their items today or tomorrow during official registration brought their items to our extension office, and we have a lot of artwork from the Bright Star Christian School here in town. We have a lot of photography from some of our 4-H kids. So we've had several things that have been brought to our office that will make their way over to the high school.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what kind of response we have, today and tomorrow as well.
Just in general, is there any particular framing or matting that has to be done if you enter a photography entry?
Well, for both art and photography especially, we don't want just the photo because it is at a greater risk of being bent or damaged. So we do ask that it's mounted. It can either be mounted on photo paper or even just construction paper, just something to make it sturdier.
Okay.
Also, it would be helpful if they don't bring a stand for it to make it where we can hang it. Okay. Because I do have some racks that we will use to hang photography and artwork. So, if they can make some way to hang it, that would be very helpful.
Okay. All right. Well, seems like last year, and please go and see the Creative Arts Contest.
Oh, yes.
Even if you don't enter it, that's what I like best of any county fair or the state fair. Go and see what everyone made during the past year.
Yes, we have some very talented folks here in Hopkins County, and it is amazing to see. There's a surprise, I don't want to tell you about it, but it's a big display that one of our senior citizens in the county has made. It is a church scene. And that's all I'm going to say about that. But it is a must-see. I think you will be truly delighted in what she has put together.
It seemed like last year when I came over to briefly look through, someone had brought a very large watermelon they had grown.
Yes, and that wound up getting Best of Show in horticulture. Yes, that was Linda Phillips, and it was actually from her garden. And she was in my office just yesterday, and her husband kept wanting to cut it. She said, "No, let's see how much bigger it will get." And it really did get very large. And like I say, it did get Best of Show in horticulture last year.
That is wonderful. Well, similar but definitely separate is the Arts and Crafts Show and Sale. It's in a different location from Creative Arts, and you can buy the things at the Arts and Crafts Sale.
Yes, yes. The Arts and Crafts Show is also in the high school, but it's in the cafeteria and the north entryway and the grounds beside the bus lane. We kind of spill outside in front of there. But these are handmade items that the vendors have made, and we have a lot of new vendors this year. We have some of our favorite returning vendors. And I know it's always my favorite part of the Fall Festival because I get a little early Christmas shopping done. But we have people making homemade candles and car fresheners. We have the beautiful homemade cards, handcrafted cards, and I always buy a lot of those. We have baby items, lots of really cute baby items. The man that makes the coin banks out of old mailboxes, the wooden mailboxes, he's coming back this year. We have lots of pretty jewelry, handcrafted jewelry, just a really good variety of things. Toys, there are some handcrafted toys.
I think some of
decorations.
Some of the beekeepers with soaps and
yes,
other items made from beeswax.
Yes, we do have some handmade soaps. And they'll be moving in. You know, we don't have the luxury that other counties have of letting vendors have a whole day to set up and get started because we do ours in the high school. And the Sulphur Springs School is dismissed on Friday.
Okay.
And so that's when our arts and crafts vendors will move in. And then the Arts and Crafts Show and Sale will be open to the public from 10 to 5 on Friday, October 27th, and from 9 to 4 on Saturday, October 28th.
Okay.
So it will be open. There will be a concession stand there inside the high school that the Blue Blazes will have. Of course, we have the stew contest on Saturday, which a lot of our vendors like to make their way over to that. But do come and do some shopping. It's going to be a nice weekend. It's going to be cool, from what I've heard. But these vendors they're dedicated, and it's things that they have made. So I encourage everyone to come out and do some shopping and support our vendors for that.
I have usually gotten the holiday spirit by going there, whether it just be Thanksgiving and harvest holiday decorating that puts me in the mind, or candles or whatever, but puts you in the holiday mood because it's all there before you.
Yes, it is. And we do have some people that are doing the yard decorations, centerpieces, Christmas, Thanksgiving. So, it'll be a great time to and to me, the holiday program, the Christmas Joys holiday program that's coming up in November kind of jump starts my holiday season. But you're right, the Fall Festival being so close to November, and you see all these beautiful decorations and gift ideas, it does put you in the mood. And do some early Christmas shopping. I usually wind up being one of the best customers because I'm there 2 days, and I see it Friday and go back Saturday and do more shopping. So it's a fun event, and I just encourage everyone to come out. It's going to be a beautiful weekend, as I already said. It's going to be nice and cool, so we don't have to worry about being too hot. So we do encourage people to drop by and visit.
One little thing that I like about the placement of the Creative Arts Contest and the Arts and Crafts Show and Sale through at least the back door of it, or the far entry to the Arts and Crafts, is they're right close together in the hallway back there.
Yes.
So you can easily get to both of those large areas.
Yes, there will be two main entrances into the high school. The east entrance, which is by the teacher's parking lot, that will be open. That hallway will take you directly to either place, the Creative Arts Contest or the Arts and Crafts Show. And then if you come in the north entrance, you'll walk right by the Arts and Crafts Show to get inside, and then just meander on back to the conference center while you're there.
Well, thank you, Johanna, and we will see you at Fall Festival and the Stew Contest. And will you come back soon and tell us about the rest of the year for Texas AgriLife Extension?
I certainly will.
Here's Don Julian with sports.
The Wildcats basketball team had their first practice of the season Wednesday. Clark Cipolletta returns for his fourth year as Wildcats head basketball coach. Last season, the Wildcats made a quantum leap, going 26-7. They defeated North Forney in by-district and advanced to area competition. And the Wildcats went 10-2 in district play, finishing second. They returned 6 players who received all district honors. 6'8" junior post Victor Iwalkor was the district's defensive MVP. Junior Keyston Willis was first team all-district. Sophomore Michael Jefferson and senior Bryson Lynn were second team all-district. Junior Xavier Cork and senior Diedrich Godbolt were all-district honorable mention selections. Tall sophomore God's Gift Ezadinma, also known as Gigi, suffered a severe hand injury during the summer and is still in rehab, hoping to join the team at some point this season. Coach Cipolletta says he and the players are excited about the start of practice. He says the team will miss their 2 seniors from last year, Keontae Dunn and Dane Rutherford. Coach Cipolletta says this year's team can be pretty good if he can put all of the pieces together. He says Cork has grown a little to 6'7" and has benefited from going up against Victor and Gigi in practice every day last season. Coach Cipolletta says Cork is really starting to come around. He says the team wants a district championship this season. The team's first scrimmage will take place at Saxe on November the 4th.
Thanks for watching Channel 18 News. Have a great evening.